मैम
यस
मैम सर को कोच करिए ना मैम।
हाँ हाँ अभी करती हूँ।
फिजिक्स सर करके लिखते हैं, उनको करिए ना।
ओके ओके थैंक यू सर।
हेलो हेलो
Good morning sir.
मैडम, गुड मॉर्निंग. गुड मॉर्निंग.
I want to announce to students.
Yes, you can do the announcement.
Thank you sir. All students on your videos. All students don't keep off your videos. Please on your videos. Thank you sir.
Okay, madam. Should I start or should I wait for 2 minutes? As I can see, students are joining.
Yes sir. Yes sir. 2
2
minutes.
minutes. हाँ, 2 मिनट में start करते हैं.
Okay okay sir. Thank you sir.
Okay. Hello. Yes, students, a very good morning to everyone. I hope you are all fine and doing well. Yes? Okay. Peter, can I get a quick reply that if you are able to hear me, my sound is very clearly audible to you all? There reply karo to chat box mein. Yes, I got the reply. Thank you so much. Thank you so much. I got a reply. So let's start the lecture. By the time other students will be joining. So, but as I've written, I'm going to teach you the topic of the entrance. Right? Few chapters of the entrance, JEE NEET, I'm going to teach you. Let me make a few things very clear. And you have to follow this to the entire lecture. जब भी हम लोग ऑनलाइन में हैं, फिर हम लोग ऑफलाइन में मिलेगा, you have to follow. See, the flow of the lecture will remain same, only but a medium will not be the constraint. ऐसा नहीं कि हम लोग ऑनलाइन में ज्यादा इंटरेक्टिव नहीं रहेगा. The lecture will go as it is. Right? Now, what you have to do, you have to see that you are attending the class with a one notebook. One notebook is must. You must have a dedicated notebook for the entrance and a pen, a blank notebook and a working pen. Okay? Every student will be attending the class with a one dedicated notebook and a pen. and as and when I will give the instructions that you should write. जब मैं बोलेगा कि please note down these points, so you can note it down the important points, but you can also take a short screen from the laptop or the cell phone from where or tab जिधर से भी तुम लोग attend कर रहा है. You can take a short screen, but it is equally important that you are writing in the notebook. The research says that if you are writing a particular concept in the notebook in your handwriting, your 70% understanding becomes clear. So see to it that you are writing a concept in your own handwriting in your notebook. Number 2. Number 3 is, बेटा जब भी ना हम लोग न्यूमेरिकल सॉल्व करेगा, जब भी हम लोग एमसीक्यू सॉल्व करेगा, राइट, मल्टीपल चॉइस क्वेश्चन सॉल्व करेगा, it is equally important for you that you are also participating. तुम लोग भी अपना बुक में, अपना नोटबुक में सॉल्व करने का ट्राई करो, and you can put the answer in the chat box. You can also speak, I have no problem. See, my chat box is equally active. Chat box is equally active, but I'm normally getting joined by the system where I can see the dedicated chat and I can speak. So you can equally participate. You can give the answer in the chat box. This is what you have to do. Then the most important point, but as and when you feel any kind of a doubt, as and when कोई डाउट आ गया, समझ में नहीं आ रहा है, राइट, और सर से कुछ सिली मिस्टेक हो गया, सर may do some silly kind of mistake, सर by mistake सर ने 2 + 2 5 लिख दिया, प्लीज पॉइंट आउट इमीडिएटली. सर आई थिंक चैट बॉक्स में डाल दे या बोल दे कि सर आई थिंक दैट बोर्ड पे whatever written it is not correct. Immediately, sir has no ego problem. For any kind of a doubt, for any kind of a difficulty, for any kind of a mistake, please point out, please speak. Sir, nahi samjha. And since you are sending a personal messages to me, don't worry. Sir, wo concept nahi samjha, वापस से explain करो. और sir, you are teaching very slow, थोड़ा speed बढ़ा दो. और सर लेक्चर बहुत फास्ट जा रहा है, सर थोड़ा स्लो कर दो. और सर सब बराबर समझ रहा है, यू कैन कंटिन्यू विद द सेम स्पीड. और सर आज लेक्चर पूरा नहीं समझा, कैन यू रिवाइज दिस इन द नेक्स्ट टाइम. सी दीज काइंड ऑफ क्वेश्चंस यू कैन गिव योर फीडबैक, यू कैन आस्क. कुछ भी आएगा पूछने का है. Am I making this clear to every one of you? Is this fine? Is this fine to you all? Can I get a quick reply? Are you agree with me? Yes or no? Yes or no? ये फटाफट फटाफट फटाफट, हाँ हाँ, ऐसा एकदम एक्टिव क्लास में बैठने का है. It is like we are sitting in a regular offline class. I'm going to teach exactly in the same way that as we are teaching in the regular offline class. कुछ भी offline online में difference नहीं है. Let me make it very sure to you. इधर भी आपको बोर्ड दिख रहा है, उधर भी आपको बोर्ड दिख रहा है, राइट. उधर भी सर का आवाज सुनने को मिलता है, इधर भी सर का आवाज सुनने को मिलता है. इधर भी सर बीच बीच में इंटरेक्ट करेगा, उधर भी सर बीच में इंटरेक्शंस करता है, राइट. Understood? Okay, great. So I got a reply from this. Many students, they have given a reply. And better try to join the class on time. I can understand few students may have some network issue. चलता है, कोई issue नहीं है. ठीक है? Okay. Now let me tell you what exactly the technique I will going to follow. मेरा क्या method है teaching का? That is equally important. You should know, right? What is my method of teaching? As we are preparing for the entrance, right? Student, can you tell me क्या type का questions आएगा? No, it's okay. MCQs, right? So we will be having MCQs. So क्या हम लोग directly MCQs solve करना चाहिए? Should we solve MCQs directly? No. So the answer is no. We're not going to solve MCQs directly. So what exactly we shall be doing? We shall be revising a concept. Chapters का जितना भी concept है, right? But I shall going to revise, and this concept का revision will be done as per the JEE and NEET syllabus. So it may happen that few topics are beyond our 11th standard. उसको मैं अच्छे से explain करेगा, right? So first I'll be teaching you the concepts. Not only I'll be teaching you the concepts, my dear students, I'll be solving a few numericals also to make your background, to make your fundamentals very strong. I'm going to solve numericals. Those numericals some of the numericals may be from this NCERT textbook. Some of the numericals may be Professor H.C. Verma sir's book. Some of the numericals may be D.C. Pandey. Some of the numericals may be a Shom series. Some of the numericals may be a proper, like I can say, textbook for the entrance. So I'll solving the numericals, and then after solving a numericals, the third step comes. We will going to discuss. We're going to discuss MCQs. MCQs from JEE and NEET. And then I'll try that I can give you some practice questions. I'm going to give you some practice questions. So this is what is my pattern of teaching. Is there anything else that you would like to suggest? Please suggest. Is this concept you feel that is this technique, it is fine? Anything else that you are expecting and you want me to add in this, please tell me. But anything else that you feel that I should add, I should be adding, right? Or I've covered everything. सब कुछ cover हो गया. I can see the few students, right? Yes, exactly. So beta, when I've written that discuss the MCQs from the JEE and NEET, it is the previous year questions, including the previous year. So anything else that you are expecting, I am not covered. Exactly, correcting practice का तो वो तो correct करेगा. Is this fine? I have a PPTs of the concept also, but I'll be using a less PPT. I'll be using a more whiteboard. I'll be using more whiteboard, and see to it that you are also giving the answer to the sir. As the way that you are putting your answers right now, you should also participate in the class and give the answers. Chalo. So I think we are all ready. We have understood kya karne ka hai. We have got the technique of solving. So which chapter we have to start? Kya chapter bola hai? Today I have been allotted with the units and dimensions, right? I have to start with the units and dimensions. I think you all agree that this is the chapter I have to start. Units and dimensions. Pakka, yes or no? Yes. Units and dimensions. So I'll be starting today with the units and dimensions. Okay. I think my handwriting is readable. You are able to read the handwriting. Okay. So the very first question it comes to our mind, right? The very first question which comes to the mind, ये physics वाला सर है सुबह से ही बकबक शुरू कर दिया है. So can somebody give me the answer that what is the physics? Basically, what is the physics? What is physics? Or, in fact, physics is the branch of a science. If I'm not wrong. है ना? Physics is the branch of a science. बराबर? तो physics अपन बाद में पढ़ेगा. If somebody can tell me what is the science? What is the science? Science क्या है? Or what is the science? Assumptions is more solving questions. Or what is the science or the scientific method? Solving a questions? All about the logic. Okay. Okay. Logical explanations. Okay. Okay. That's great. That's great. I can see a very nice answer by Sneha. Okay. I can see the another answer by Sai. I can see the another answer by Anushka. Kya baat hai? Okay. Now, let me just tell you one example. Correct? I think you'll be happy with to see an example. Let us say deep understanding. Sahil has given the answer. मैंने तुम लोगों से एक क्वेश्चन पूछ रहा है. ठीक है? Let us say that we have to, right, celebrate our birthday. We have to celebrate our birthday. When we have to celebrate our birthday, one of the procedure is, जैसा अपना बर्थडे का दिन आया, जैसा अपना on the day of a बर्थडे का दिन में क्या किया, डिसाइड किया क्या करना है क्या करना. तो ऐसा मालूम पड़ा पहला केक ला दिया, फिर मालूम पड़ा कि केक यार के ज्यादा हो गया, अभी अकेले इतना केक कैसा खाएगा. सो वी कैन इनवाइट सम फ्रेंड्स. फिर मालूम पड़ा ठीक है चलो ओके फ्रेंड्स लोग आ गया, चलो अभी केक कट करते हैं. So you are doing the things, I mean to say that you are doing the things at random. Where there is another way that if there is a birthday, we can make a proper planning. The planning will start that कितने लोग को invite करना है. What is the budget? Right? What are the things that we should add? So when we go with this proper planning, then which way it is more feasible, proper? This one or this one? Which is more correct way? Right? So when we do with the proper planning, the activity, then this is called a science, or it is called a scientific method. So what is the scientific procedure? What is the scientific method? Doing any activity in the systematic, in the very planning way. Right? And not only doing, not only the doing, understanding of any process, understanding of a certain things in the very systematic manner. This is what we call as the science. And when we come to the physics, then as we all know that this physics is basically, it is derived from the word physica. This word physics, it has come from the word physica, Physica. And this itself, it is the meaning, a nature or a natural phenomenon. So whenever we would like to study about the nature or the understanding of a natural phenomenon, then that is called a physics. What is the natural phenomenon? If somebody wants to jump from the terrace of the building, वो पहला किधर आएगा? नीचे आएगा, बाद में ऊपर जाएगा. If some object is falling, it will come to the surface of the earth, because earth is creating a type of the force that is called the gravitational force. That is the physics. If somebody would like to walk on the some floor where there are a lot of lubricants are kept, then the person may not be able to walk properly. If somebody is trying to ride a car, ride a bike, जिसका टायर में there is no air, हवा ही नहीं है, not possible. Somebody is having a laptop and he want to study, he want to do, but there is no electricity, so after some time he cannot do. These are all the natural phenomena. So physics, it deals with a nature and a natural phenomenon, and there are many laws that we want to understand in the physics. So what is the physics? The physics basically, it is derived from the word physica, and the physica talks about the nature or the natural phenomenon. अपने को natural phenomenon understand करना है. And to understand this natural phenomenon, the many scientists, they have given a certain laws. There are many laws. The one of the famous scientists, Newton, he gave a many laws. बहुत सारा उसने law दिया है. ये law वो law, father-in-law, mother-in-law, ऐसे बहुत सारा laws. Right? अभी वो laws को कभी कभी हम लोग पढ़ता है, कभी कभी verify करता है. And if I want to verify any laws, then the major role that is played by a process that is called a measurement. So we must do a measurement. To learn any laws, to verify any laws, that measurement plays an important role. Like if somebody is saying एक मोटा है एक पतला है, it doesn't make any sense in the science. एक बोलता है उसका वेट बहुत ज्यादा है, इसका वेट बहुत कम है. It doesn't make any sense in the science. Right? Okay. But whereas we say this one person is having a mass of 5 kg, the another person is having the mass of 500 kg, then it makes a sense. When we say that vehicle is moving at a very high speed, it doesn't make any sense. But we say the speed of that vehicle is 100 meter per second or 100 kilometer per hour, then that makes a sense. So the key understanding is measurement. My dear students, can I get a reply whether the things are going in the comfortable way or सब हवे में जा रहा है, कुछ भी दिमाग में नहीं जा रहा है? Any suggestion, any feedback up to this point? Is everything going fine? I hope you are all sending it to me. Correct. Okay. So we have got a very first point that we can write in our book. Okay. In our book, we can write a very first point that what is the physics? A very first point we can write in our notebook. Physics. Physics. I think you're writing in your notebook. Start writing in your notebook. Physics is a study of nature and a natural phenomenon. Physics is the study of a nature and the natural phenomenon. There are many laws involved in physics. And measurement plays an important role in this. Measurement plays an important role. Okay, is everything fine? So the measurement plays an important role in this. And now there are many quantities बेटा जिसका measurement possible ही नहीं है, right? So the quantities whose measurement is not possible, they are not a physical quantity, they are non-physical quantity. Like a love, affection, hate, ये सब लोग का measurement नहीं है. So they are not a physical quantity. So what are the physical quantity? Now we have got a definition that the quantities whose measurement is possible, they are called a physical quantity. But beta इसमें एक correction करना पड़ेगा. There are certain quantities whose measurement can be done directly, and there are some other physical quantity whose measurement is done indirectly. So either you can do the measurement directly or you can do the measurement indirectly. They are called a physical quantities. So I can say the quantities in which I can express the laws of physics and which can be measured directly or indirectly, they are called a physical quantity. Let's take an example, mass. क्या हम लोग कोई फिजिकल लॉ को मास का टर्म में एक्सप्रेस कर सकता है? सो द आंसर इज यस. यू नो, फादर इक्वल टू मास. सो मास का टर्म में आई कैन एक्सप्रेस अ फिजिकल क्वांटिटी. सो फोर्स, mass and acceleration, they are the physical quantity. Similarly, I can write a velocity. Velocity is the rate of change of displacement with respect to time, dx by dt. So velocity, displacement and time, they are the physical quantity. So कौन सा quantity को हम लोग physical quantity बोलेगा? जो quantity में laws of physics को express कर सकता है और जिसका measurement possible है, they are called a physical quantity. So I can write the point number 3 on the board. the quantities in terms of which the laws of physics can be expressed. The quantities in terms of which laws of physics can be expressed and which can be measured are called physical quantities. Is it okay? इधर तक सब बराबर चल रहा है कि बोर हो रहा है, पक रहा है, सड़ रहा है, और things are going fine? Am I going too slow, too fast, or better the speed is okay? Please feel free to give your feedback. Whether the speed is okay, or am I going too fast, or am I going too slow, or तुम लोग बोर हो रहा है, so I should change the technique. Okay. Now, so look, see clear. Can somebody tell me? It's slowly, but I will go. Can somebody tell me some measurement? So let's take an example of some measurement. अपन कुछ measurement का ना example ले लेगा. Let's take an example of some kind of a measurement. Right. So whenever we are doing a measurement, I'm just taking a few examples. ठीक है? थोड़ा थोड़ा example ले लिया. Can you give me the example of some measurement? What is the example? Mass of an electron. Yes. What is the mass of an electron? The mass of an electron is 9.1 into 10 to the power minus 31 kg. This is the measurement. What is the speed of light in air? Speed of light in air. Okay, what is the speed of light in air? It is 3 into 10 to the power 8 meter per second. This is the speed of light in air. So जब भी हम लोग measurement कर रहा है ना, जब भी हम लोग measurement कर रहा है, so I can see that every measurement has some number and number का बाजू में कुछ कुछ. So I can say that every measurement has, every measurement is equal to a number. Correct? And some standard. Some standard. एक तो नंबर है और उसके बाजू में कुछ तो स्टैंडर्ड है. There is some standard. Right? And better this standard that you are selecting, this is known as the unit. So the standard that is selected, that is called the unit. So I can say the standard selected for measurement The standard selected for the measurement is called unit. So this is known as the unit. Now this unit is of a two types. The unit is of a two type. The one of the unit can be, yes, but I'll making a full screen. Not worry. See, I'll be making a full screen like this way. Once I'm done, I'll going to make everything full screen. ठीक है? Okay, don't worry. Yes. Now can you see everything is fine? Is it clearly visible on the board? Can you see the board? Yes. So now we have understood what is the unit. The unit is nothing but the standard that is selected for the measurement that is called the unit. Now we have two types of a unit. What are the types of the units? There are two types of the units. What are the two types of the units? The first type of a unit is the fundamental unit. They are called a fundamental. That's great. Very good. Keep on giving the answer in the chat box. And the second type of the unit, that is the derived unit. So we have two types of the unit. The one type of the unit, it is called a fundamental, and the second, it is called a derived. What are the fundamental units? The units which can neither be derived from one another, nor they are further resolved. So they are independent. They are called fundamental units. And the units of like a mass, length, and time, they are called fundamental units. Whereas the units of the physical quantity which can be written, which can be expressed in terms of the fundamental units, they are known as the derived. So, examples. Of fundamental quantity. Or I can write like this way. I can write like this way. Mass length time are known as mass, length, time are known as fundamental physical quantity. And their units is called fundamental units. Their units are called a fundamental units. So now you can see slowly, the pace of the lecture has increased, right? As you are becoming more and more comfortable, automatically better the pace of the lecture has increased. And what are the derived? The physical quantity which can be expressed in terms of the fundamental quantity. So I can write the physical quantities which can be expressed in terms of fundamental quantities. Yes, absolutely correct. Are called derived. Are called the derived quantities, and the units of the derived quantities are called derived units. So I have written the units of the derived physical quantity, they are called the derived units. There are many examples of this derived as many students they have written. So what are the examples of this derived? Yes, so the derived they have written as velocity. Velocity, it is the derived physical quantity. There is acceleration, then there can be the force, etc. Force, etc. Momentum. Okay, so I'll be very happy before I'll go ahead with the next one. What are the characteristics of a unit? That is important. We should note it down. What are the characteristics of the unit? Then the unit of mass, length, time, and the different system of units that we're going to study. And then what are the basics and the supplementary units? And then we'll be solving a few numericals. But before that, I'll be very happy if you can go through the entire screen and you can tell me there any doubt in this or not. You have understood everything is clear. Is everything clear whatever we have done on the whiteboard, or you have some doubts? Please tell me. Is everything clear, understood? Give me a reply if you have understood. सब कुछ समझा. Okay. So now before I'll erase the board, I would like to get a reply from you whether writing of this is done or not. Whether you have written the things or not. So just give me a reply if you are done with the writing so I can erase the board. Once your writing is done, that I can erase the board. Okay. So okay, you are writing. Okay. Okay, so you are writing it. I'm just waiting for you. Okay, done. Finished writing. That's great. That's great. So now I can erase the board. Okay. That's fine. So now, beta, whenever we select any unit, this question directly comes many times. What should be the characteristics of the unit? जब भी हम लोग यूनिट को सिलेक्ट करता है, there has to be a certain conditions for selecting the units, and that is known as the characteristics of a standard unit. So what are the characteristics of the standard unit? कोई भी अपन यूनिट सिलेक्ट करता है, so क्या होना चाहिए? What are the conditions or the characteristics of a standard unit? बोलो, कोई अपन यूनिट सिलेक्ट करता है, उसका क्या कैरेक्टरिस्टिक्स होना चाहिए? What should be the characteristics of that unit? I did not receive any reply. The first characteristics should be, सबसे पहला बेटा क्या होना चाहिए characteristics? Universally accepted. Okay. So I can see Sneha has given the answer. The unit should be universally accepted. Very good. Very good. It should be universally accepted. Right? Or other students? Beta, what should be the characteristics of the standard unit? It should be universally accepted. Or other students? Other students? Easily understandable. Okay. Should not change from place to place. Perishable. Kya baat hai? Great, 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 great. Okay. Other students? क्या हो गया यार, इतना टाइम क्यों लग रहा है? Why you are taking us so much time? सबसे पहला तो पहला पॉइंट आया ही नहीं. सबसे पहला पॉइंट क्या होना चाहिए? It should be well defined. सबसे पहला पॉइंट बेटा, एनी यूनिट शुड बी वेल डिफाइंड. ऐसा नहीं होना चाहिए मेरा 1 kg और तेरा 1 kg अलग अलग है. सब लोग का 1 kg सेम होना चाहिए. Right? Yes or no? And then it should be easily accessible. Very good. Then, yes, it should not change. It should not change with the time and place. Should not change with the time and place. Absolutely. ऐसा नहीं कि मंडे का यूनिट अलग, ट्यूसडे का यूनिट अलग. It should not change with the time and place. And it should be of a suitable size. बेटा ऐसा नहीं है कि unit should not be of a suitable size. Then it should be easily reproducible. It should be easily reproducible. Then That's all. Proper symbol nahi na beta. Less time consuming. Yes. Less time consuming. And physical conditions. So please, students, forgive me if there is a grammar ka kuch vaat laga raha hai, because I'm just writing whatever I can understand from my own. I'm writing. Okay. Then, now let's look at what are the units of the mass, length, and time. So we have come to the next point. What are the units of mass, length, and time? And how the measurement of this mass, length, and time are done. So my dear student, that what is the mass? Can somebody tell me what is the mass? What is the mass? Mass kya hai? What is the mass? How we define a mass? Mass को हम लोग define कैसे करता है? So हम लोग mass को define करता है. Any body is containing. Yes, that's great. I'm very happy. I'm very happy. Anushka has given the answer. The amount of matter present in the body. Can you explain the point number 4th and 5th? Yes, definitely. I'll explain. क्यों नहीं? Huh? You have to promise. बाद में वड़ा पाव खिलाएगा. Beta, what is the point number 4? Let's see. The point number 4 is it should be of a suitable size. It means that if I'm defining the 1 kg, let us say the 1 kg is defined in such a way that it is equal to the mass of a car. 1 kg, it is equal to the mass of a car. छोटा वाला कार, अल्टो कार. इतना बड़ा अगर 1 kg define कर दिया, then is it possible to shift that 1 kg from one place to another place? Can we do the measurement of 1 kg? Or if 1 kg is defined in such a way like 1 milligram. If 1 kg is defined very large, इतना बड़ा 1 kg define कर दिया, right? ये 1 kg है. और बेटा if 1 kg is defined this much, दोनों केस में मेजरमेंट में प्रॉब्लम आएगा. If somebody is saying that 1 kilometer distance is from CST to Thane, then what is the distance from Bhandup to Naur? वो difficult हो जाएगा measurement करने के लिए. So the unit should have a suitable size. एक proper suitable size का unit होना चाहिए. Beta, can I get a reply that whether you have understood the point number 4? So I can explain the point number 5. Okay. Then what is the point number 5? It should be easily reproducible. मतलब अगर तेरे पास 1 kg है तो मैं भी 1 kg बना सकता है. अगर मेरे पास 1 kg है तो दूसरा भी कोई 1 kg बना सकता है. ऐसा नहीं कि 1 kg सिर्फ एक ही के पास रहेगा. कोई रिच पर्सन के पास 1 kg रहेगा, 1 मीटर उसके पास ही रहेगा, उसको रिप्रोड्यूस नहीं कर सकता है, तो क्या होगा? मेजरमेंट में प्रॉब्लम आएगा. राइट? सो द मेजरमेंट विल लीड टू अ लॉट ऑफ प्रॉब्लम्स. सो उसको मतलब हर जगह अवेलेबल होना चाहिए. ओके बच्चे लोग? ओके. सो लेट्स कम टू द unit of the mass, length, and yes, error आएगा. Unit of the mass, length, and time. As a student has given the absolutely correct answer, what is the mass? It is the quantity of matter that is contained. Quantity of matter that a body contains. That is known as the mass. And what is the international accepted unit of the mass? What is the unit of the mass? Yes, the international accepted unit of the mass is the kilogram. अच्छा 1 किलोग्राम को डिफाइन कैसे करते हैं बेटा? द 1 किलोग्राम सबसे पहला डिफाइन किया था. द 1 किलोग्राम इज डिफाइंड एज द 1 cubic decimeter of water at 4 degrees Celsius. It is the mass of the 1 cubic decimeter of water at 4 degrees Celsius. Right? 4 डिग्री क्यों लिया बेटा? 4 डिग्री पे वाटर का डेंसिटी मैक्सिमम होता है. What is the another standard of mass? The mass is defined as the mass of the platinum iridium cylinder. The mass of the platinum iridium cylinder that is kept at the International Bureau of Weights and Measures, that is in the France, uske mass ko we call as the 1 kg of mass. Do you want me to write this or you know this? Should I write this on the board or you know what is 1 kg? मैं बोर्ड पे लिखूं कि नहीं लिखूं? No, sir, please write. Okay. So, beta, what is the 1 kg mass? The 1 kg mass, मुझे लगा तुम लोग को मालूम है. The 1 kg mass, the 1 kg mass is defined as 1 kg mass किसको बोलते हैं? The 1 kg mass is defined as mass of platinum iridium cylinder. एक प्लैटिनम इरिडियम का सिलेंडर है, kept at International Bureau of Weights and Measures. ये फ्रांस में है. इसके मास को we call as the 1 kg mass. Then the second comes the length. Second comes the length. What is the length? The distance of separation between the two ends. Right? So I can say the length of any object, कोई भी ऑब्जेक्ट का लेंथ क्या है? The length of any object is it is the distance between two ends. दो ends के बीच का distance. And what is the SI unit of the length? The unit of a length is a meter. And how the 1 meter is defined? बेटा 1 मीटर को कैसे डिफाइन करते हैं? So the 1 meter is defined as the distance between the two lines. नहीं यार, 100 centimeter is not the 1 meter. उसका स्टैंडर्ड डेफिनेशन क्या है? The 1 meter का स्टैंडर्ड डेफिनेशन is the distance between the two lines which are marked on the platinum iridium rod, which is kept at the constant temperature of 273.16. That is known as the 1 meter. Whether be International Bureau of Weights and Measures जो फ्रांस में है, उधर 2 लाइन मार्क किया है. कौन सा रॉड में? इरिडियम प्लैटिनम रॉड, और वो डिस्टेंस को 1 मीटर बोलते हैं. So I can say we should know the standard. 1 meter. 1 meter is defined as the distance between with a platinum iridium rod. It is the one type of the rod. I'll show you. The 1 meter is defined as the distance between two lines marked on platinum iridium rod. I'll tell you why they have used. इसको लिख लेता हूं, फिर बताता हूं, सब बताऊंगा. Platinum iridium rod at 273.16 Kelvin. ठीक है? Okay. I'm just making a full screen and then I will give the answer somebody has asked. But you can write it is the METER or METR. It is just the US and the UK English. You can write both. METER is also correct. METR is both are correct. ठीक है, it is just a difference between the US and the UK English. जैसा color को COLOUR, COLOR. ठीक है, okay. Now somebody has asked a question. Sir, ये platinum iridium rod बार-बार क्यों आता है? So let me just give the answer. बेटा जो प्लैटिनम इरिडियम रॉड है ना, ये एक ऐसा टाइप का एलॉयज है. एलॉयज मतलब इट इज अ मिक्सचर ऑफ अ मेटल. इट इज अ टाइप ऑफ द एलॉयज. इट इज द मिक्सचर ऑफ द मेटल. और इसका एडवांटेज क्या है? बेटा कोई भी आप मेटल को रख दो ना, तो एक लॉन्ग टर्म के बाद वो मेटल्स में क्या होने लगेगा? कोरोजन. करेक्ट? But this is the one of the most inert metal. ये सबसे inert metal है. ये टाइम के साथ में ये रॉड में बेटा कुछ भी चेंजेस नहीं होता है. मतलब आप देखो घर में ग्रिल रहता है, आफ्टर टाइम उसमें कोरोजन पकड़ लेता है, इट स्टार्ट डिस्ट्रॉइंग. But this metal Your teacher might have taught in the which chapter, mechanical properties of solids. There is a malleable and the ductile, right? So this type of the combination of the metal, बेटा ये जो metal का combination है, ये टाइप का इसके लिए क्यों सिलेक्ट किया? बिकॉज इसका सिंपल सा रीजन है कि ये मेटल्स में कुछ भी डिफेक्ट नहीं होता है विथ रिस्पेक्ट टू टाइम. इट इज द इनर्ट काइंड ऑफ अ मेटल. दैट्स व्हाई इट इज यूज्ड. कैन आई गेट अ क्विक रिप्लाई दैट इफ एवरीवन हैज अंडरस्टूड? समझा 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 समझा. ओके देन बेटा नाउ इट इज 8:39. I think we should take a break for 5 minutes. What do you feel? But you should not leave. You can just relax. I'll be here only. I'm not going anywhere. But exactly for 5 minutes, for not more than 5 minutes, I can see the time is 8:39. I shall start the lecture exactly at 8:45. You can mute yourself. You can just relax. Just for 5 minutes, but not more than 5 minutes. ठीक है? Your writing of this is done. Writing of this is done. Done. Okay. Okay. So after this, अभी मैं क्या पढ़ाएगा पता दे रहा है. We'll be talking about the unit of a time. Then what are the different system of units? Basic and supplementary units. Then advantage of SI. और उसके बाद we'll be solving a few questions. We'll be solving a few small questions, and then we can go to the length, mass, and time ka measurements. How the length ka measurement is done, mass ka measurement is done, and the time ka measurement is done. ठीक है? Okay. So let me erase the board, and I'm just muting myself for 5 minutes. Okay, student. Okay. हेलो गुड मॉर्निंग इंडिया हो गया ब्रेक आई थिंक वी आर ऑल बैक राइट आई डिड नॉट रिसीव एनी रिप्लाई आ गया सब लोग ओके सो दोज हैव नॉट taken a breakfast they can check it is available right this is for our students जो लोग को ब्रेक में नहीं मिला they can take it fast this is for a student आज का मेन्यू यही है चलो जल्दी जल्दी and yes and this is somebody was asking कि ये platinum iridium rod क्या है बेटा this is the platinum iridium rod that is kept in the Paris France ठीक है so I thought that I'll show you okay चलो shall I proceed ahead I think I can proceed ahead okay चलो खा लिया ना समोसा अभी ये नहीं बोलना सर कुछ खिलाया नहीं अगला लेक्चर का मेन्यू अलग होगा और क्या next lecture will have a different menu ठीक है I think everyone is back anybody who is not at join please join fast I think सब लोग आ गया ना सब लोग okay online break yes it is online so now I was talking about a time right बेटा टाइम का यूनिट क्या है टाइम का unit is the second and how this 1 second is defined 1 second को define कैसा किया can somebody tell me what is the 1 second there are number of definitions of the 1 second like one of the Paris Academy of Science says that the time taken by the simple pendulum of the 1 meter length to swing that is known as the 1 second. Okay. So let me write the definition of 1 second on the board. एक सेकेंड को डिफाइन कैसे करते हैं सो बेटा द स्टैंडर्ड डेफिनेशन फॉर द 1 second is the 1 second is equal to the ये इसका स्टैंडर्ड डेफिनेशन द 1 second is equal to the time duration of one second is equal to the time duration writing किधर के किधर जा रहा है time duration of 9,192,631,770 periods of the radiation corresponding to the transition between two hyperfine levels of hyperfine levels of cesium-133 atom. This is the standard definition of a second. This is the definition of a second. This is the way the second is defined. Now, what are the different system of units? What are the different system of units? Can somebody tell me what are the different system of units? कितने system of units हैं? What are the different system of units, dear students? सबसे पहला system of unit कौन सा है? क्या हो गया यार, कुछ रिप्लाई नहीं आ रहा है. Yes, नहीं, सबसे old is CGS. CGS system. In the CGS system, किधर से origin हुआ था? Basically, it was origin from the France. और इसको बोलते हैं centimeter, gram, second. In this, the length का measurement is done in centimeter, mass is gram, time in second. I think I did not write this. The second वाला is the FPS. It is the British system है. British लोग इसको system को बनाया था. Foot, pound and second. The third one is the MKS system. Meter, kilogram and second. And the fourth one, the universally accepted one, it is the SI unit, a system international. Right? So we follow the SI unit. So we have to study about the SI unit. हम लोग सिर्फ SI unit का बात करेगा. So whenever we are talking about the SI unit, SI, System International Units. बेटा SI unit में कितना physical quantity है? How many physical quantities are there in the SI unit? Can somebody tell me SI unit में कितना physical quantity है? 7 main physical quantity. And how many supplementary physical quantities are there in the SI unit? 2. What is the first SI unit का quantity? Length. First quantity is length. Length का measurement कौन करता है? Meter. It is written as M. Right. What is the second SI unit? The second SI unit is the mass. Mass का measurement कौन करता है? Mass का measurement is done in kilogram. I think I'm writing correct. Kilogram. Kilogram का notation kg. Third वाला, please correct me if I'm doing something wrong. Third वाला, it is a time. Time का measurement कौन करता है? Second. Second is used to measure the time. और उसका symbol is S. Then उसके बाद में temperature. टेम्परेचर का मेजरमेंट कौन करता है? टेम्परेचर का मेजरमेंट इज डन बाय केल्विन. केल्विन के लिए अपन ने क्या लिखना चाहिए सिंबल के लिए? के. टेम्परेचर के बाद में नेक्स्ट वाला क्या आता है? इलेक्ट्रिक करंट. इलेक्ट्रिक करंट का मेजरमेंट कौन करता है? द इलेक्ट्रिक करंट का मेजरमेंट इज डन इन टर्म्स ऑफ एम्पियर. आई एम वेरी हैप्पी टू रिसीव अ रिप्लाई इन द चैट बॉक्स. Ampere के लिए we can write a capital A, and after ampere the next one is the luminous intensity. LUMI and इधर गया luminous intensity. What is the unit of the luminous intensity? The luminous intensity का unit is the candela, and candela का notation is CD. And then the last one, it is the quantity of matter or amount of substance. Either you can say the quantity of matter or the amount of substance. दोनों एक ही है. Mole, right? MOL. And what are the two supplementary? The two supplementary are a plane angle. Supplementary. The one is the plane angle. plane angle. What is the unit of the plane angle? The plane angle का unit is a radian and इसका notation is RAD. And after the plane angle, the next one is the solid angle. जैसे हम लोग शेंगदाना खाते हैं ना, आइसक्रीम खाता है. The angle made by the cone, that is called the solid angle. And the unit is steradian. ठीक है? Is it okay? I'm just making a full screen. You can note it down and then you can tell me. Yes. Now I can do some small questions. ठीक है? Then we can do some small questions. Should we do some small questions up to this point? Chalo, ready? Okay. So let's do some small questions. If you are done, then just give me a reply done karke so that I can erase the board. I can go ahead. Yes. Yes, you should write. You must write. You should write. You should write this in the book. You should write this in the book. Done. Done. Okay. I'll wait. The moment you are done, please tell me. Done. So all of you are done. I am very happy. Now, I'll be asking you some logical questions. Okay. Let me erase the board first of all. And let me put a question on the board. So the question is, derive the SI unit of joule. Derive SI unit of joule in terms of fundamental unit. Derived SI unit of joule in terms of fundamental units. So any answer to this question? Electric current? No. Derive SI unit of joule in terms of the fundamental units. Can somebody tell me ये joule किसका unit है? Joule किसका unit है? Yes. So I think who has given the correct answer? I'm very happy to get the one answer. Absolutely fine. This is the answer that is given by Anushka. Anushka, I'm very happy. So a joule is the unit of work or energy. Joule is a unit of work or energy. Joule is the unit of the work or energy. And if I'm writing work, then this work can be written as, just correct me if I'm doing something wrong. The work is basically, it is defined as the force into distance, force into displacement, or the force into distance. This is the work. And how this force is defined? But a force that is equal to the mass into acceleration. Force is the mass into acceleration into displacement. So this is a mass. Mass is mass. What is the acceleration? The acceleration is the rate of change of velocity. So I can say the acceleration is basically, it is a velocity upon time. The velocity upon time is the acceleration into displacement. Okay, so this will be equal to mass. What is the velocity? Velocity is a displacement upon time. So this is the displacement upon time. Now this time into time will be a time ka square into displacement. So what I can do? Now I can write this mass ko I can write as a kg. Displacement into displacement I can write as a meter square divided by second square. Therefore, this joule will be equal to kg meter square per second square. I do not know if all of you have understood. Understood? No problem? Okay. Now let me take another question. Beta, can I go to the next question? Are you done? Okay. Take a next question. The question number 2, very interesting. Suggest a distance corresponding to each of the following order of length. It means some measurement is done for the length. Now we have to suggest it should be of the order of what? 10 to the power 7 meter, 10 to the power 4 meter, 10 to the power 3 meter, 10 to the power 2 meter, 10 to the power minus 3 meter, 10 to the power minus 6 meter, and 10 to the power minus 14 meter. Just tell me that ये जो distance है, they should be of what order? Yes. They should be of what order? Reverse. No. Length can be negative. No, beta. किधर है length negative? It is 10 to the power minus. Minal, beta, it is not a negative. Minal, it is not negative. I cannot say it is negative. Okay. Length is decreasing. No. Okay, I'll give the answer. Look at the first one. Can you look at the first one? 10 to the power 7 meter. What is a 10 to the power 7 meter? 10 to the power 7 meter is what? Can I say this 10 to the power 7 meter ko 10 to the power 7 into, sorry, can I say it is 10 to the power 4 into 10 to the power 3 meter? Yes or no? Or 10 to the power 3 meter, 1000 meter is 1 kilometer. So can I say it is a 10 to the power 4 kilometer? Right? But a 10 to the power 4 kilometer, मैं approximately क्यों लिख रहा? I can write equal to. This 10 to the power 4 kilometer, is it a 10,000 kilometer or not? Is it a 10,000 kilometer? मतलब 10 to the power 4, 10 to the power 7 meter is same as a 10,000 kilometer. You know, any object whose size is of the order of magnitude of 10,000 kilometer, any object, कोई भी object बेटा जिसका mass, जिसका size, I'm sorry, is of the order of 1000 kilometer. Already have learned the chapter of gravitation. That's why I have given this question. I will give the hint. I've given the hint. Yes, so here is the answer. Here is the answer. Right? Rushabh has given the answer. So, but if you are able to recollect, what is the radius of the earth? अर्थ का रेडियस क्या है? Radius of the earth is approximately 6,700 किलोमीटर। बराबर है कि नहीं? द रेडियस ऑफ द अर्थ इज 6,378 ऐसा लिखते हैं। दिस इज yes 6.7 into 10 to the power 6 kilometer. So can I say that this first measurement is of the order of the radius of the earth? When any measurement is of the order of a 10 to the power 7 meter, is it the measurement which is of the order of the radius of the earth or not? तो ये पहला वाला मेजरमेंट किसका ऑर्डर ऑफ मैग्नीट्यूड का है? ये है रेडियस ऑफ अर्थ। समझा नहीं समझा? समझा नहीं समझा? नहीं समझा? नहीं समझा? 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 नहीं समझा? साहिल को नहीं समझा? नहीं समझा? ठीक है, नहीं समझा। दैट्स ग्रेट। दिस इज व्हाट आई वांटेड टू टेल यू। ये रफ कर देते हैं अभी आपको, ठीक है? रफ कर दिया। अच्छा, अभी क्वेश्चन देखो। व्हाट क्वेश्चन दे हैव सेड, सजेस्ट अ डिस्टेंस corresponding to the following order of length. Means what we have to do, we have to see each and every measurement. Each and every measurement को हमको देखना है and we have to give a comparison कि ये जो order of magnitude है ये किसके measurement के बराबर हो सकता है। For example, if a some value is given, let us say a some mass is given but around 50 kg or 70 kg, and if somebody is asking ये 50 kg 70 kg 100 kg ये mass किसका हो सकता है? Can I say it can be the mass of a person? Yes or no? Whereas if somebody is asking that what will be this mass 5 kg 10 kg, can I say that it can be the mass of a child? समझा अभी? If somebody is asking distance का terms में, what is the distance 3 kilometer 5 kilometer, I can say बेटा ये जो distance है ना ये मुंबई में it is the distance between the two local car stations. भांडुप से नाउर का distance, नाउर से मुलुंड का distance, मुलुंड से थाना का distance, right? और विक्रोली से घाटकोपर का distance और मस्जिद से CST का distance. So this distance can be of the order of this. Whereas if somebody is asking distance का terms में, can you tell me what is the distance around 50 kilometer? I can say it is of the order of magnitude of a distance from CST to Kalyan. 50 किलोमीटर क्या मुलुंड से भांडुप का डिस्टेंस हो सकता है? नहीं। अभी भी नहीं समझा? अभी भी नहीं समझा? सो ये सब डिस्टेंस को देख के बेटा अपने को गेस करना है कि ये किसके अप्रोक्सीमेट है, ये किसके अप्रोक्सीमेट का डिस्टेंस है, राइट? अभी समझा? कंपैरिजन करना है। वी हैव टू गिव अ कंपैरिजन दैट दिस डिस्टेंस कुड बी, मतलब अपन कोई ऑब्जेक्ट को देख के उसके डिस्टेंस का उसके साइज का कंपैरिजन कर सकता है। पेपर बहुत पतला है, बहुत पतला, इट डजंट टॉक अबाउट द फिजिक्स। यू हैव टू से पेपर पतला है मतलब इसका डिस्टेंस क्या हो सकता है? समझा कि नहीं? समझा कि नहीं? जैसा मैं ये लास्ट वाला अगर देख के बोलूं 10⁻⁻14 मीटर, बेटा ये 10⁻⁻14 मीटर क्या कोई बच्चे का हाइट हो सकता है? नो। क्या ये दो स्टेशन के बीच का डिस्टेंस हो सकता है? क्या ये वड़ा पाव का साइज हो सकता है? नहीं। ये 10⁻⁻14 मीटर किसका साइज हो सकता है? कैन इट बी ए साइज ऑफ एन एटम? नो, एटम का साइज इज 10⁻⁻10 मीटर। ये एटम से भी छोटा, एटम के सेंटर में कौन रहता है? न्यूक्लियस। तो ये न्यूक्लियस के साइज के बराबर है। ये किसके बराबर है? इट इज ऑफ द ऑर्डर ऑफ द साइज ऑफ अ न्यूक्लियस। अभी कुछ कुछ समझ में आ रहा है? हाँ, ये क्वेश्चन मैंने बनाया कहीं नहीं। यू आर करेक्ट। सो बाय लुकिंग एट द फर्स्ट डिस्टेंस 10⁻7 meter, I can say this 10⁻7 meter is 10⁻4 into 10⁻3 meter, or it is 10⁻4 kilometer. बराबर है कि नहीं? So it represents किसका distance? It represents the radius of Earth. It represents the radius of Earth. 10⁻4 kilometer is of the radius of the Earth. समझा? समझा? कोई बेटा अगर अभी के बाद अगर कोई बात करेगा, that person is traveling a distance of a 10,000 kilometer. अगर बेटा कोई डिस्टेंस 10,000, अभी मैं ऐसा बोल दूं, अरे मैं सुबह सुबह ना मेरा बाजू वाला 10,000 किलोमीटर वॉकिंग करके आया, सो इमीडिएटली दैट यूर स्ट्राइक टू योर माइंड, ही इज ट्रैवलिंग अ डिस्टेंस ऑफ द ऑर्डर ऑफ रेडियस ऑफ द अर्थ। अगर कोई बोल रहा है कि एवरी डे वो बाइक से ट्रैवल करता है at a distance of a 10⁻4 meter. So what does it mean? The meaning is he's traveling of the order of size of the earth. समझा? 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 Okay. Now look at this distance 10⁻4 meter. 10⁻4 मीटर को क्या बेटा मैं 10 किलोमीटर लिख सकता है? 10 kilometer. Can you tell me any distance, any height that is around 10 kilometer? Any height which is 10 kilometer. बोलो 10 kilometer height किसका है? So I can give the answer. 10 kilometer height is nothing but it is the height of जीके का क्वेश्चन जैसा हो गया ना, it is the height of the Mount Everest. Just correct me if I'm wrong. The height of the Mount Everest is around 10 kilometers. What is 10 to the power 3 meter? But a 10 to the power 3 meter is, I can tell you, it is 1 kilometer. And my dear students, I can tell you, ये जो sound है ना, sound जब भी एयर में ट्रैवल करता है उसका स्पीड इज अराउंड 300 मीटर पर सेकेंड. और बेटा जैसा ही साउंड है ना पानी के अंदर ट्रैवल करता है उसका स्पीड हो जाता है अराउंड 1530. So this is the distance traveled by sound in water. In 1 second. 1 सेकेंड में इतना डिस्टेंस है ना साउंड ट्रैवल करता है वाटर में. डी 10 to the power 3 meter. I think you should be able to give this answer. 10 to the power 2 meter. 10 to the power 2 meter means half kilometer, 0.5 kilometer. हाफ किलोमीटर क्या होता है? हाफ किलोमीटर डिस्टेंट इट इज नथिंग बट अ रनिंग ट्रैक. कोई कॉलेज का प्ले ग्राउंड है राइट उसका डिस्टेंस अराउंड हाफ किलोमीटर होता है. अगर कॉलेज थोड़ा मुंबई से बाहर है तो कॉलेज का प्ले ग्राउंड दे हैव अ distance of around 10 to the power 3 meter. I'm just giving a comparison of a different distances. Then what is this 10 to the power minus 3 meter? But a 10 to the power minus 3 meter is 1 millimeter. Can you tell me 1 millimeter kiska distance hota hai? The 1 millimeter distance, it is nothing but jo cardboard ka thickness hota hai. It is approximately the thickness of the cardboard. कार्डबोर्ड का थिकनेस के बराबर है. Then, what is the 10 to the power minus 6 meter? This you should know. But at this distance, it is the free path of air molecules. जो air molecules होते हैं ना, they travel a distance of around 10 to the power minus 6 meter और उसके बाद वो एक दूसरे से कोलाइड कर जाता है. And what is this 10 to the power minus 14 meter? This is a size of nucleus of an atom. Size of the nucleus of an atom. I do not know if you have understood this. समझा नहीं समझा कंफ्यूज हो गया क्या सर कंफ्यूज कर दिया इतना अच्छा चल रहा था आपने कंफ्यूज कर दिया Okay, understood. Can I take one more question? Can I take one more question? Okay, so let me take one more question. Yes, you are correct. Because 10 to the power 3 meter is 1 kilometer. Correct. So beta 10 to the power 3 meter is 1 kilometer. So 10 to the power 2 meter will be 0.1 kilometer. You are absolutely correct, Mahesh. Now let me take one more question, then we can end the class. The next question is the total number of neutrons and protons. Today I'm writing the question on the board. I have a ready-made question. I'll keep on pasting on the board. The total number of neutrons and protons in universe. I want you to read. The total number of neutrons and protons in the universe is of the order of 10 to the power 80, and that in sun is of the order of 10 to the power 57. If we suppose, एकदम simple है, if we suppose all stars to be of the size of the sun, how many stars are there in the universe? How many stars are there in the universe? बोलो. अच्छा क्वेश्चन लग रहा है? अच्छा लग रहा है कि नहीं लग रहा है? लग रहा है. क्या बोल रहा है? The total number of protons and neutrons are in the universe are 10 to the power 80. And number of protons and neutrons in the sun are 10 to the power 57. Now, all the stars are of the size of the sun. So, how many stars will be available in the universe? Yes. Should I give the hint? कुछ रिप्लाई नहीं आ रहा है, क्या हो गया? कितना सिंपल सा क्वेश्चन है. कितना नंबर ऑफ प्रोटॉन्स एंड न्यूट्रॉन्स है यूनिवर्स में? Number of protons and neutrons in universe. बेटा यूनिवर्स में कितना नंबर ऑफ प्रोटॉन्स और न्यूट्रॉन्स है? 10 to the power 80. अच्छा, और सन में नंबर ऑफ प्रोटॉन्स और न्यूट्रॉन्स कितना है? सन में कितना है? बेटा पूरा यूनिवर्स में 10 to the power 80 है, राइट? और पूरा सन में कितना है? 10 to the power 57. So can I calculate the number of stars in the universe? जस्ट क्या करना पड़ेगा? Yes, that's great. Number of stars in the universe will be just a ratio. 10 to the power 80 divided by 10 to the power 57. 10 to the power 80 minus 57 will be 10 to the power 23. So number of stars in the universe will be 10 to the power 23. Samjha, 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 samjha. नहीं समझा. समझा. समझा सबको. सबको समझा. Okay, so better now it is, I can see it is 9:31. So I'll be very happy if I can get a feedback about the class today. तुम लोग को कैसा लगा? And any point that we shall do for the any improvement. Okay. Yes, so I'm just beta, just please, everyone, there is a request. It will not take much time. If you can just give a feedback, anything else is needed to add this or things are going fine. Please put your feedback in the chat box. अच्छा लगा? Everything is going fine? Yes, I have a PPTs. I have a PPTs, but I shall be doing the PPTs in the next class. I shall be using the PPTs in the next class for the revision. Right? जब हम लोग पढ़ा है ना इसको, मैं जैसे ही next class आएगा उसको revise कर दूंगा with the help of the PPTs. PPTs सब ready है. Okay, so bye everyone. Take care. God bless you. मिलते हैं next lecture में. Bye. 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 Bye.